Welcome everyone to this AZ900 Microsoft Azure Fundamentals practice questions. My name is Pradeep Rane and I represent Train Fresher Prime, and I'm a Microsoft certified trainer with almost 25 years of experience, especially in Microsoft Infra domain. And a couple of my big projects include migration to Azure and M365 for companies like NASDAQ, which is a US based company, NBN Arnott's Australia. Why I call these big projects? Because they were almost for 1.5 years long. And apart from that, there have been many other small projects which have been from 3 months to 6 months. I've created a practice test for you guys for the same questions if you want to go ahead and practice on your own. So there are 25 exam questions which are again from real exam, and I have given this particular link in the description, or you can scan the QR code which will come up on this particular screen a while later. Before I continue with these particular questions, I want to show you how you can get discount on your AZ900 exam. You can scan this QR code to directly go on the practice link. Right, so once you go ahead and type certiport.pearsonview.com, you reach to a particular place where you need to go ahead and register. If you have registered, then just go ahead and log in. I am already registered, so once I log in onto this particular, at times you might get this particular unexpected error, but just ignore it. It still goes ahead and signs in. Okay, if you go ahead and scroll down, you will see that there are exam results option which is available, and either you can click on purchase exam voucher. It will take you to eTrain India's site. Okay, now again over here also you need to register for the very first time. I have already signed in, and all you need to do is type in AZ900, and you will see that it pops up AZ900 certification, and you can see it is for 2199. Click on this particular option and it will go ahead and ask you to go ahead and add it to your cart. Okay, there are other options also available if you are interested. Otherwise you can try my own practice test, which is almost similar. So add to a cart and buy now. It offers you a razor pay option also. Once you have got this particular voucher, you have to come back onto your Certiport, and you see over here, assign voucher or license. Go ahead and assign that particular voucher, and then you can use on view page to schedule your exam. Okay, that's how, or that's it, what you need to go ahead and do in this particular case. Right guys, so once you copy that particular link and paste it, you will come on to the page where I have prepared the practice test. Scroll, you will be able to see the syllabus part. Now under syllabus you have 8 attachments in practice test. One of them is the preview one, which you can go ahead and preview. I will just show you that. The other one is consultation. If any case you want some consultation on how to progress in your career with Microsoft Azure or Microsoft Cloud, you can go ahead and click on the link and book a consultation. There is a download PDF available which keeps updating. Right, so there is some AZ900 free stuff which is available, which is basically your cheat sheet and study guide. You can preview both of them. It opens up the cheat sheet, which you can go ahead and read whatever options are available, and then you have the study guide also, which is again a small study guide which talks about certain topics on Azure. Okay guys, so as I said regarding the practice test, you have to click on the practice test preview, and then you can go ahead and start the quiz. Okay guys, so what I've done is I have created a Azure Fundamentals practice demo for you guys with 25 questions, and a time I've given as 30 minutes, which is good enough. So you start the quiz, and once you get the instructions, click on start, and this is where your actual questions will start. Okay, so when you're implementing a SaaS solution, you are responsible for there are four options available: configuring high availability, scalability rules, installing the SaaS solution, or configuring it. Configuring a SaaS solution is the right answer. Save and next, and you get the second question, which is your company has virtual machines hosted in Microsoft Azure. The VMs are located in single Azure virtual network. The company has users that work remotely. The remote workers require access to VMs on VNet 1. You need to provide access. Will you be configuring site to site, point to site, VNet to VNet, direct access, or multi-site VPN? Point to site is the right answer. The developers have created 10 web applications which are supposed to be hosted on Azure, and you have got the following requirements. Web apps must use custom domain. They require 10 GB of storage. The web apps must run on dedicated compute instances. Load balancing should be there, and cost must be minimized. Now, free and shared don't offer it. Standard and basic offers, but from the price point of view, basic is the right answer. Your company's Azure subscription includes a basic support plan. They would like to request an assessment of an Azure environments design from Microsoft. This is, however, not supported by the existing plan. You want to make sure that the company subscribes to a support plan that allows this functionality, and you recommend professional direct support. Yes, it does allow this particular option. Your company has an on-premise network that contains multiple servers, and your company wants to reduce following admin responsibilities like backing up of application data, replacing failed server, managing physical server security, updating server operating system, managing permissions to shared document. And your company plans to migrate servers to Azure virtual machines. Which are the two responsibilities from here? You would see that they get eliminated. Replacing failed hardware, you won't be taking care. Managing physical server security, you won't be taking care. Backing up of data, updating your operating system, and permissions for shared document, you are the one who would be. Okay, Azure Site Recovery provides fault tolerance, disaster recovery, electricity, high availability. So ASR is disaster recovery for your virtual machines. You are tasked with deploying a critical line of business application which will be installed on a Azure VM, and you are informed that the application deployment strategy should allow for a guaranteed 99.99%. Remember guys, it is 99.99, not 90. You need to make sure that strategy requires as little virtual machines and availability zones as possible. You propose 2 virtual machines and 1 availability zone. No, you require 2 availability zones for this particular requirement. You plan to migrate several servers from on-premise network to Azure. What is an advantage of using public cloud service for servers over an on-premise network? Public cloud is owned by public. Not true. Public cloud is shared entity where multiple corporations each use a portion. This looks more appropriate. All public cloud resources can be freely accessed. No, it's not free. A public cloud is crowdsourcing solution that provides corporation with it. Not true. Your company is planning to migrate all their virtual machines to Azure pay-as-you-go subscription. The virtual machines are currently hosted on Hyper-V on your on-premise data center, and you are required to make sure that the intended Azure solution uses correct expenditure model, and you suggest elastic expenditure model. There's nothing called elastic expenditure. Okay guys, so in this particular type of question, what I have done is, since it doesn't allow me to click on yes or no, What I've created is I've created the answers in such a way that one answer will suit all your needs. So, for example, a platform as a service solution that hosts web apps in Azure provides full control. No, it doesn't provide full control. So I can see one of the options is no. A platform as a service solution that hosts web apps in Azure provides the ability to scale. Yes, it does. So yes is again something which I can see. A platform as a service solution that hosts web apps in Azure provides professional development services to continuously add features and customer. Yes, this is also right. So this would be the right answer. No, yes, yes. The company's Active Directory forest includes thousands of users. You have been informed that all network resources will be migrated to Azure. Thereafter, on-premise data center will be retired. You are required to employ a strategy that reduces the effect on users once the planned migration has been completed. So, you are going to go ahead and sync all the Active Directory accounts to Azure Active Directory or Entra ID. Yes, minimize the efforts to the users. Okay. So when planning to migrate a public website to Azure, you must plan to deploy a VPN. No. Pay monthly usage costs. Yes, this looks more appropriate. Pay to transfer all the website's data to Azure. No. Reduce the number of connections. No. So pay monthly usage is the right answer. You plan to migrate a web application to Azure. The web application is accessed by external users. You need to recommend a cloud deployment solution to minimize the amount of admin efforts to manage the web application. SaaS, PaaS, IaaS, or database. PaaS is the right solution. Your company has got a data center in LA and New York. The company has Microsoft Azure subscription. You are configuring 2 data centers as geo-clustered sites or site resiliency. You need to recommend an Azure storage redundancy option, and the requirements are data must be stored in multiple nodes. Data should be in multiple nodes in Data must be stored on nodes in separate geographic locations. Data can be read from secondary location as well as from primary location. Okay. Geo-redundant, read-only geo-redundant, zone, local, read-only geo-redundant because my requirement is read from secondary. Your company's developer intend to deploy a large number of custom virtual machines on weekly basis. They will also be removing these virtual machines during same week it was deployed. 60% of VMs have Windows Server 2016 installed, while the other 40% have got Ubuntu Linux. You are required to make sure admin efforts are only required for this particular process and is reduced by suitable Azure services. You recommend use of Azure Reserve? No, ARM can be the right solution for that. The company would like to develop a cloud solution and making use of Azure Government. Azure Government can only be used by certain types of clients to develop cloud solutions, and the options, obviously, US government entity or a contractor can use. Okay, Azure pay-as-you-go pricing is an example of CAPEX. No, it is an OPEX. Paying electricity for your data center is an example of OPEX. Yes. So it's no, yes, and deploying your own data center is an example of CAPEX. So no, yes, yes should be the answer. You're planning to migrate a company to Azure. Each of the company's numerous divisions will have an administrator in place to manage the Azure resources used by their respective division. You want to make sure that the Azure deployment you employ allows for Azure to be segmented for the divisions while keeping admin efforts minimum. You plan to make use of several Azure Active Directories. No, you can go ahead and create groups. Okay, so which cloud deployment solution is used for Azure VM and SQL database? Azure VM is infrastructure as a service. SQL database is platform as a service, so IaaS and PaaS. Your company hosts an accounting application named App1 that is used by all the customers in the company. App1 has got low usage in the first 3 weeks and each month very high usage in the last week. Which benefit of cloud service supports cost management? Elasticity. To which cloud models can you deploy physical servers? Private, hybrid, private, hybrid, private, hybrid, public. So it can be private, hybrid, public. So it will be private and hybrid. An organization that hosts its infrastructure in a private cloud no longer requires a data center. No, it does require. Hybrid also it requires. Public cloud it doesn't require. So in a public cloud, you have an on-premise network that contains 100 servers. You need to recommend a solution that provides additional resources to your users. The solution must minimize capital and operational expenditure costs. What should you include in your recommendation? A private, hybrid, a complete migration, additional data center. Hybrid is the one which would be the right answer. You have an on-premise network that contains several servers. You plan to migrate them to Azure. You need to recommend a solution to ensure that some of the servers are available if single Azure data center goes offline for an extended period. What exactly you will be using? Fault tolerance is the right answer. Which are the two characteristics of public cloud? Self-service management and unsecured and metered pricing. So unsecured connections, no. Dedicated hardware, limited storage. Right guys, so once you're done with all the questions, click on the submit option and this is where you will get how many questions you answered, not answered, marked for review. Click on submit and once you will go ahead and submit, it will show you the results in a couple of seconds and you can go ahead and view the results. Now, one of the things which you can go ahead and check is the solutions also. So if you click on view solutions, it will go ahead and tell you the answer along with the explanation which I have checked it myself. So you can see over here that there are these explanations which are given right over here. You should use point to cite for this particular question. Now in this particular case we selected basic as an answer and you can see yes, Azure basic plan is dedicated compute tier, meaning your applications can run a dedicated virtual machine. Similarly, there are explanations available for all the questions and answers. Thank you everyone and all the best for your exam.